Hello, everybody, and welcome to the final of the Minimods 169 Championship, sponsored by Leap. Yes, my name is Craig Cook. Hello, welcome. I'll be your commentator and storyteller for this evening's final here at Bathurst. And from what I've been told by the drivers, it was an absolute epic battle between a various amount of different drivers, which is what we wanted in this championship. Nice and tight, clean and aggressive, everything you want in a mini race, really. And massive thanks go out to Craig Elliott, which is Tartan, who's provided the information and everything that's happening here in the Minimods Championship. But as we know, we have one man that likes to dominate in this series, which is Mr. Butler, aka Butters, as everyone's now called him, and he's looking to download that last trophy in the Minimods category, and it looks like it's pretty much on the cards, as we'll look at the table in a moment. But on pole position was Southpaw in race one of the final, and next to him will be finalised in second place the American there, Butler in third, so he needs, I think it's the top three finishing both races is pretty much guaranteed. There's Tartan in fourth place, so going to be cracking up the front there, isn't it? Rhino having a cracking last few races here at CC Sim Racing, really starting to get into the rhythm and enjoying every minute of it, so great to see him. Andy's there as well in sixth place. Been a bit of an up and down season, but let's see how he gets on today. Raver there in seventh place, so good luck to him as well. Original Mike still on the scene. There he is in eighth place with his good mate Humphrey Mike there in ninth. Then we have Ekberg. He's our photographer and designer, but basically does that, most of the images here for us at CC Sim Racing. Does an absolutely epic job, and I have sent pictures over actually. I do believe of the final, and they are absolutely gorgeous, so we'll get them out if I haven't done so as soon as we possibly can. Then we've got Glowing Gold. Great to have him back. He's been out on service and he's now back for the final race, wanted to get stuck in, so great to have him on the track. And then we have Isa as well. Great to see Benji out on track with us. I think things like 2 o'clock in the morning there, or it was when he joined us for this race, so managed to stay up and get stuck into this race, so great to have him out on the track as well. So let's get this one underway, shall we? We've got 5 red lights, and then we wait for him to go out. Now, away we go. Oh my goodness me, who was that? That was Finalised going backwards. Finalised went backwards and literally took about 3 or 4 guys out with him. He's managed to claw that back, but it's super poor leading into turn 1 for the first time. Butler there in second, Rhino there in third. Not a lot you can see from this camera angle. The lights are absolutely blazing at the moment, but it is Southpaw that leads this one as they make their way into turn 2. So it's Southpaw there, or Superpaw, 2 different names he's got there in his nickname, but it's Butler who's coming round down the outside of him, and they have contact as they go through into turns 2, and unfortunately Butler dropping all the way down into 6th place, so not a good start from him. So Finalised looking good here, so championship table as it stands, I do believe it's Butler from Southpaw. We can quickly grab that table up there. There we are. So it's Butler, Superpaw, Tartan and Finalised, and Humphrey Mike's in the mix as well for that top 5 places. So still second, third, fourth is up for grabs, as you can see. But Southpaw leading this one as they go over the mountain, and lovely shots of all the cars coming through there. Let's see, there's Rhino coming through. He's now into 3rd place, so great start from him, launching it down the inside. Butler trying everything to close the gap up on these guys, and he's had another incident there with Raver. So Raver's climbed up as well. He was down in, was that 8th place, I believe. He's now in 4th, so really starting to show that he's got what it takes, hasn't he? And Rhino's hit the wall as well, so lots of contact in the first few corners, as we see. Let's go on board with Southpaw. We're on board with Finalised, looking at Southpaw, and he's giving Southpaw a bump draft here. So Southpaw now being pushed along by Finalised. So they're trying to get away, and this is the best way to do it. Get in the tow, a little bit of bump draft, push him along, and then try and get away from the guys that are just behind you. As you can see, he might have a little pop down the inside here. No, he's thinking better of it. Nice and relaxed. Oh, over the curbing goes Superpaw there. And it's Raver there in 3rd, Rhino 4th, Butler in 5th. still bumped off, and he might just want to get past him here and try and check out if he can. But with the super toe, it is very, very difficult to do. Let's see how our leader's doing. There's a championship leader. He's now passed Rhino 4th position. So Butler now into 4th place. Rhino in 5th. And just behind them, as you can see, Original Mike there. Glowing's had a good start. He was there in 11th place. Now up to 7th. Battle going on up front as well. Let's keep an eye on this. So we look to our left, or our right, should I say. He's not there, but there is finalised right on the case of Super Paul. But it looks like they're working together to try and get away from Raver, who's there in 3rd place at this moment in time. See if we can change that camera angle. Out we go again, and Finalise is now making a move on Super Paul there. Has he got it done? He's on the inside still with Super Paul for the second part of this phase of the corner, and into the left hand they go. Into the wall goes Finalise. He manages to get it back together. But it's Super Paul from Finalise. There's Raver. Butler now on the charge. He's now closing in on Raver. Let's go on board with the championship leader. Pretty much sewn up. If you can stay with him, just the slightest of contact by the wall. But still leading this race is Super Paul. So he's managed to get past Finalise again. And over the mountain we go. Now, this is a very tough part of the track. Onto the brakes. Need to make this nice and straight. As smooth as you possibly can. Oh, there's contact. There's a car out in front who's gone off, and that is going to be Super Paul. Unfortunately, has made contact with the wall, and that is his day done and dusted. So that is our leader now dropping right back. So in the championship hunt he was, not anymore, and drops to the back of the grid. So here we go. Butler now having an opportunity on Raver, and Raver's having a cracking race now in 2nd place. Still these two side by side. They could work together to try and chase Finalise down. But at this moment, it's still Finalised from Raver, from Butler. Still side by side as they go through the elbow. Into the braking zone, and Butler goes through. So Butler now into 2nd place. Finalised, still leading this one. Can Raver stay with Butler? So Raver there in 3rd. There is Mikey now in 4th place. Glowing up to 5th as well. So he's having a good run, but he's a mile away from the top 4. Needs to close that in if he can. There's Tartan after the reverse incident, very strangely, and a penalty for Tartan as well. So Humphrey Mike and Ekberg down the inside. Is that it is? So Ekberg now making his move on the inside there of Humphrey Mike. Can he get that done? Goes back into the toe. Let's go on board with the Swede. Into turn 1 they go. Can they close up on Tartan? He has got that penalty to serve. Over the curbs goes Ekberg. Rhino's dropped back as well, so he's dropped back into 9th place, and that was probably after the incident going through the S's. So there is Isa in 10th place at the moment. You know, a quick look at where everyone is. We have lost one, unfortunately. I think that might be the other Mikey. I think he's gone. Yes, he has. So Original Mike, I do believe, is not on track. So back to the leader. There he is with these. As you can see, he did the right thing. He changed his lights for this race, and it is working out very, very well for him. So leading this at the moment, and unfortunately, with Butler not having any super toe, he's finding it a struggle to close the gap up on Finalised. But like I said, doesn't have to win this one. He just needs to finish in that top 3. It's pretty much sewn up. Again, you can see Finalised really pushing, getting that Mini to do exactly what he wants to do. Down into the left-hander we go. Hard on the brakes down here. Nice and smooth. Looking very, very good for this win at the moment. There is Raver. Raver's gone back past Butler for position. So there we go. Now, really, if they are clever, they could work together and see if Butler does so. Does he get on the back of him? Does he slipstream? Oh, there was a hazard lights there from Raver, so I'm not too sure. Maybe there was a bit of contact between the two of them, and maybe Raver's just letting him pass to say, yeah, okay, mate, that was my fault. Or is he? As we see Raver coming through now. Is there going to be a little pop down the inside here at the left-hander? No, there's not. See, Glowing's really closed up on Original Mike in the background, but there is the difference, the gap between Finalised and Butler for the lead of this race, but Finalised looks very, very comfortable out in front. There he is, just going around the final corner, going to start lap number 4. And there is Butler in 2nd place. There is Raver in 3rd. Original Mike in 4th place. And then we have Glowing in 5th. Fastest lap from Butler is of 23.8, so a great lap there from Butler. And then we look back at Tartan Ekberg looking for a move down the... oh, he's actually got past Humphrey Mike, so now he's in front of Humphrey Mike, and Humphrey Mike will have to work out a way to try and get through. So it's actually not Original Mike, because Original Mike's in 4th place, so I'm not too sure who that driver is, but we have lost one for sure. We did have 12, we now have 11. Yes, I can count. And there's a flash from Isa now. I'm not too sure what that is. Is he just saying, right, come on, let's get cracking? That's a lovely shot of the Mount Panorama. Great track, legendary track, obviously, for the V8 Supercars. Cracking event here we had a few weeks back with Adam Bath on that one, and I do believe it was Finalised that won that as well. So he's out in front at the moment, a little bit sideways now. Is that pressure starting to build up for the American? As you can see, Butler trying to close down. What was Finalised's last lap on 1:24. He has done the best sector of this race so far as Finalised, so he comes through into the S's. Nicely done. No room for mistakes around this track. It really is narrow. Don't want to be playing with the walls. Definitely getting closer, isn't it? So we are 9 minutes into this race. There is Raver still holding 3rd place. There's Mikey. Mikey's got Glowing for company now, so let's go on board with Glowing. He's going to bump him. He is bumping him, so he's... So, I think Mike didn't want to let him pass, so he's just sat in the middle of the track. But he is the fastest man on the track at the moment, but he is bumping to grab, hopefully, another place, which will be Raver in front. So it could be a podium on here for Glowing. So into the S's we go. And up to the final corner, so we could have a 3-car battle for the podium. And here we go, Glowing down the inside as we go into the final corner. Does he get it done? I think he will. Can he hold it? Yes, he can. So, slight mistake there. So we might have an opportunity for Original Mike to have another pop at this. So down past the pit wall we go. Is he going to have a look? No, he stays behind. So working together to try and close on the man in 3rd. Let's have a look where Raver is. He looks very comfortable at the moment. There is the gap between Butler and Finalised. And this is the final lap, lap 10. We might see a couple of guys take the checkered flag as they... past us now, but I think there's a couple that have finished, so this is the battle for the lead. Finalised v Butler, and Finalised looking very comfortable on board with Finalised. That's what he sees in his rearview mirror. It's not a lot, but it's 2 little headlights chasing him down. They go through the S's. So let's look back at the battle for 3rd place. No change at the moment. Glowing's got past Original Mike, as we suggested earlier, and you can see Original Mike really putting the pressure on, and they are closing on Raver there. So there's Tartan coming through. There is Ekberg holding Mikey. This will be a great finish. He can hold that top 7. Oh, look at that. Superpool 9th, Rhino 10th, and Isa in 11th. Meanwhile, back to the leaders. Finalised coming through the S's. Now down the dip we go. Into the left-hander for the final time. Can he get this right? It looks nice and smooth. He has got it right, and straight away went to the left-hand side. Now, not too sure what that's about. He's got plenty of space between them. Let's have a look for the battle for 3rd. There it is. It's still on. Going. He's going to be under real pressure, but can he grab the super toe in the final few corners? Finalised looks like he's got this covered. Butler is pushing hard. Another 23 on the last lap there. Superpool has the fastest lap with a 2:23.037. Finalised coming through now. Let's see the battle for 3rd. It's still on. Glowing hasn't quite caught him, but Finalised now, making his way home, and into the final corner he will go. And Finalised has done a great job here. This is going to put him in a great position for the next race, because Tartan finishing in 6th and Southpaw finishing so far back. That's going to put him right in contention for a second place in the championship. But Butler comes through. He takes second place, and I pretty much think that's sewn up. But here's the battle for third, and is it going to be Raver? Raver manages to claw it and hold on for dear life at the end there. Glowing in fourth, Mikey there in fifth. Tar will take sixth, and Humphrey Mike will take seventh place from Ekberg, who didn't quite get that top seven finish. But it will be that man who takes the win. It's finalised. Congratulations to finalised. So there is the rundown at the end there. It's finalised from Butler. And then it will be Raver from Glowing. Mikey, then Tartan, followed on by, I do believe that is Humphrey Mike. Then Ekberg, Southpaw, and Rhino. And then followed then on by Isa. So there we go. That was race number 1 of the evening. We have race 2 coming up in 2 ticks. Yeah, sorry about that. Just the extra bit at the end there. So we are here for the final race of the event, and what an event it was. So let's go back to that championship table that I do apologise, didn't put up very quick at the start there, even though I did say I was going to do it. So after the last 7 rounds, as you can see, it was Butler on 213, Superport on 1. I think that's 195 or 185. Sorry, I can't see. I haven't got my glasses on. 179, I don't wear glasses. 179 for Tartan, finalised 176. Now, that's going to be a massive change because obviously finalised winning that race. Tartan dropping right back. And Superport now obviously out of contention. That puts finalised and also Humphrey Mike in a good position for the rest of this final race. And there is Raver, also had a good run there. He's on 138 points. Myla Tyler there on 104. Original Mike 99. Andy there on 98. I do believe, yes it is. Then we have Ryan Taylor there, Mr. Rhino himself, 92. Ekberg on 82. Then we have Wiki there on 59. Proper Brew on 41. Unfortunately, left the series, but as you can see, did not finish most of them anyway, so it's pointless adding points. There we go. Then we got Craig Tinhead there, also had a few races and has opted out as well, but it hasn't stopped everyone from joining this final race, which is an absolute belter. And this time, let's go to the front of the grid. And on the front of this grid is Mr. Butler himself. So Butler on pole position, finalised in second, Tartan third, Glowing fourth, looking for a win here in his debut season in the Minimods of this season, should I say. Then we have, I think that was Mikey. Yes, it was Humphrey Mike. Then we have Original Mike, so the two mates side by side. That's going to be a good battle. Then we have Raver in 7th place, Rhino in 8th, Ekberg in 9th, Superpoor in 10th. And then we have Isa there in 11th. And yeah, we did have one drop out. I'm not too sure who that was, unfortunately. But let's get this one underway. This is the final race of the Minimods Championship, sponsored by Leap. And it is going to be an absolute cracker. So here we go. The lights are on. We wait for them to go out. They go out. Away we go. Great start from the leader. And it is going to be... Who is it? Oh, who is it actually? Because Final's got a good run around. Around the outside. Does he take it into turn 1? Not quite. And just snuck through there was Butler. So it's Butler leading this one from Finalised from Glowing. Nice to see it. Nice and sunny for the next day race, as I should say. It's a weekend race. Well, I'm assuming it was a weekend race because it was night, unless they were going really early in the morning, which is a bit unfair for the mechanics. But Finalised now, take it down the inside. Glowing's having a piece of this. Glowing with a great move down the inside as he was on the start straight, on the back straight, should I say, and he goes into the lead of this race, but he just loses out as he comes into the right-hander, and it's now finalised back into the lead. Glowing in second, Butler in third. Then we have a gap between Tartan, Mike, Ekberg, and then we have Isa, who's had a good run as well. He's now up into 7th place. There is Mikey in 8th, and Mikey's hit the wall, and he's gone off the track, and he's trying to get himself back off. And there's going to be a lot of damage on that car. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the leader. He's got a mirror full of Mini Magic behind him. So let's have a look. There it is, finalised from Glowing. Absolutely fantastic stuff here. Bit of a glitch from the cameraman. There's the helicopter cam. And Glowing's looking very feisty as he comes through down the into the S's. Oh, has contact with the wall, and again, and that's going to give Butler the 2nd place. Oh, that's so unfortunate for Glowing. He was really putting the pressure on, but how quick was finalised through there. Now, again, it's gone slightly wide. That's going to give Tartan the opportunity to come through. So Tartan now, I think, might have grabbed that 3rd place. No, he hasn't. He's on the back of Glowing, and here he goes. He's going to have an opportunity here. He looks to the right-hand side. Lovely livery on that car as well. Lest we forget. 11th for the 11th. Hope everyone has done their silence today. So here we go. Down the inside is Glowing, having a look. No, he doesn't. Backs out of this one, but there is the chase. So let's go back outside of the car and let's see if these two could work together to chase the leaders. But at the moment, Butler looking for a win for the final race. Would be a great way to end his championship, but move down the inside from Tartan and takes 3rd place from Glowing. So good move there from Tartan. Now, can the Scotsman chase down the man who's been leading the championship? These two having some great banter at the start of the season, but Butler looks like he's rubbed it in, or spreaded it in, should I say, with the nickname of Butters. But here we go, finalised, still holding off the man in front. Let's go on board. Now, is he going to have an opportunity here? Here goes finalised. He goes to the outside this time round. Are we going to see a moved change? And yes, he's gone into the lead. Tuxin does finalised. Is he going to have a look down the inside into turn 2? Yes, he is. That's very brave. Great respect from the two of them over the curbing. But Butler leads this one. Finalised 2nd. Tartan now 3rd. Glowing and Tartan really need to work together to close these two while they're fighting. It's going to be a lot better for them in the long run. So don't forget this race they have, I do believe it's 20 minutes and a pit stop. So got to keep an eye on these guys now. So there it is, Butler finalised, Tartan, Glowing. Then there's a big gap, but there's a massive battle for 5th at the moment between 5 minis, which is Mikey, Rhino, Ekberg, and I do believe that is just behind him, Humphrey Mike. Yes, it is. So this is a good battle on board with Rhino. In 6th place, can he close on the man in front, Original Mike? Yeah, for some reason I've forgotten his name. I used to call him Olympic. It must be because I'm getting more and more professional as we carry on this these series at the moment. But there's a great battle at the back there between Humphrey Mike and who was that also in the running? Back, who's that at the back there? That is Ekberg. So Ekberg's still in this punch as well, which is great to see. There's a penalty for Rhino, and there's contact with Mike, and he's slowed down, and that's going to give a few people an opportunity to go past. Surely, no, it's slowed them all up. It's actually Superport. I went, no, I'm having that. So he takes the position off all of them, and now finds himself in that 5th place. So now Superport in 5th, Glowing still with Tartan there. Butler all over the back of Finalised. So Finalised has got that lead back from Butler. So these two for the win at this moment in time. Any of them going to drop into the pits? Yes, he goes. No, he doesn't. He bails out. He bails out last minute. He waited to see if Butler was going in. He didn't, and stayed out. Strategical stuff from Finalised. So Finalised will be hoping that he'll be leading as he comes round. There's Glowing in 4th place. So it looks like Butler's got an idea already. So Humphrey Mike comes in, Rhino comes in, Mike comes in. They're all coming in for their pit stop. It's literally a drop in, park up, lollipop down, lollipop up, and we're still waiting. We have got 4 of them coming into the pits now. So Ekberg now jumps into 6th, Superport into 5th. We wait still. There we are. There's the first mini. Lollipop and Lollipop back up. And away we go. There is Raver. Mikey's out as well. Oh, Mikey's managed to steal it in the pits. after the contact they made early on. So, but he is in the tow. There's Mikey. Mikey's got a 3-second penalty, so unfortunately made a mistake in the pit. So he must have gone over the white line. That gives you a penalty, a 3-second penalty, and that has not helped him at all. It's really hurt him, I should say. There is Raver in 11th place. So Isa now into that 10th place. Meanwhile, leaders now through the mountain they go. And through the mountain would be very impressive. But got finalised there. Still holding Butler off at the minute. But the chase is on as we go on board into the S's again. Oh, there's contact between Glowing and Tartan as well. So something happened behind me. Didn't quite grab that. But leaders coming through. And back down the hill again. There is Glowing. So Glowing's got through into 3rd place. Tartan now back in 4th. But again, not where you want to be. Glowing has a half-second penalty, and that's not what you want when you're trying to chase the leaders down. And there is Superport in 5th place. And as it stands at the moment, finalised looking really, really good for the 2nd place. Butler just has to stay where he is. He's won the championship now. And as you can see on the side of the car there, downloading the final trophy. I do believe that's 6 he's won now after this. We finalised leading. I was doing a very good job here. That's 3 races I do believe he's won in the last month. So here we go. He's in. Butler goes in. He's gone into the pits. Into the S's he goes. He's managed to make it through. Now who else is going in? Does Superport come in? No, he stays out. There is Tartan. Glowing's in. Butler's in. Tartan's in. Superport stays out. So finalised goes for another run. Here comes Ekberg. Lovely looking livery. Going for the old Volvo touring car livery that Mr. Rickard Rideout once ran. The iconic Volvo estate. There is Humphrey, Mike and Rhino still chasing each other down. Now, this could be interesting because they're still in the pits. They're coming through now. There's Tartan. There's Glowing. So Glowing's did a great job there. Oh, he's got a 4-second penalty. A 4-second penalty for Tartan. Oh, that's going to hurt. So there goes Butler. Butler's got a nice big lead. There is Superport there. So Glowing in 4th, Tartan in 5th with that massive penalty. Mikey's going to be rubbing his hands together if you can see that flashing up in front of him. I don't believe he can, but he's trying to fend off Rhino, who's all over the back and does race this Mini in real life as well in the rally. We will get to see a couple of them with the Forester Dean one coming up in, I think it's the 23rd. So great to see him out on track. But there's Ekberg in 8th, Original Mike there in 9th. Ravers had his hits as well. There is Isa now in 11th place. So finalised and Superport, the only ones that haven't pitted so far. There is Superport coming round now. Where is Butler? So Butler's not that far behind him. So this is going to be a big gap between Superport and Butler. So when he comes out, he's going to be all the way up the road. So really be looking sort of around sort of the Glowing Tartan area. But Tartan's got this 4-second penalty. There is Mikey. Rhino's still behind him. Now they could work together and close that gap up on Tartan. That could be a big help. Berg having a good run. He's now out of the pits. So let's go back to our leader. Now he should be making his way into the pits now. Going to be very close indeed. You have to pit before the 10-minute marker. He now comes in. So leader now through the S's makes his way into the pits. And now we wait for Superport. Butler should be just over the horizon there. So into the pits he goes. Clips the curb. Goes through. Oh, just manages to miss the side. Butler coming through now. Now this is going to be fantastic. There is finalised. We look for Butler. There is Butler. Are we going to see finalised coming out of the pits? No, we're not. He's still in the pits here. There's finalised, waiting for the lollipop. There goes the lollipop. Now, where is Butler? It says he's in the lead. He comes around the left-hander. Where is finalised? There he is. Finalised is just about to come out in front. He has done, but he hasn't got the momentum. He goes to the defensive. Now, can Butler close the gap? He has. He's got the super toe. On board with Butler. He's gone defensive. He's going for the inside line. He goes to the outside. Side by side, the leaders. And he gets it done. Fantastic. Butler now leads the race. The finalised can now watch on with that Super Toe. There is Glowing in the background. Glowing's done a fantastic job. There is Super Paw in 4th place, so he might be able to close up. But hey, look at that. This is what I was saying. That 4-second penalty really, when you slow down, really leads into like about a 7-second penalty because you've got to get the momentum back. So there is Mikey now in 5th place. Rhino in 6th. Tartan's got it all to do. And there is Ekberg in 8th. So Ekberg not that far behind now as well. Original Mike in 9th. There is Raver in 10th. We have lost ISO. I do believe he had a connection issue. Let's go on board with Finalised as they go into the S's again. Seems to be very quick through this sector. Not afraid to throw that mini around, is he? Nicely done there from Butler. Oh, showing his class as he went through there. A little bit too close maybe for Finalised to Mark Macari, who wanted it to be, but now on the charge. Superball on his own there in 4th place. Glowing we just saw. Need to keep an eye on this battle for 5th because this is going to get nice and tasty very, very quickly. Ekberg's not that far behind either. So here we go. Does Rhino. Rhino's thinking, right, we need to get away from Tartan. Let's get pushing and try and leave him for dead. So he cannot grab that Super Toe. But at the moment, he definitely is grabbing that Super Toe, isn't he? So Tartan now in 7th place. There's Ekberg in the background. Can he close up? He'll have another 8th position. If he can stay there, that'd be fantastic. But the battle is on here for 5th. Tartan needing the points. And Finalised looking good for 2nd in the championship as it stands. And that'll be Southpaw if he can stay where he is in 3rd, I believe. Fastest lap from Butler at 23.4. I do believe that was the first race was a 2:23.037 from Superport. So we'll see what happens in this race. Now they could work together, get the bump, push each other along here. Rhino's gone, no, I've done enough bumping now. I think I need to start making my move, and does so. Down the inside, can he hold it? Gets a great toe as well. Gets the sector time, and it's in the purple. And Rhino now in 5th place. Watches on. Let's take a look at our leaders as that battle still continues. 13 minutes have gone. Lap number 6. Everyone has pitted. Oh, there's a bit of contact on the wall. Manages to hold it. Goodness me. Butler looks for an inside line there. Again, need to keep it nice and clean to stay with the guy in front. Grab that Super Toe and then have another challenge down the back straight. So here we go. Finalise. Very good round there, doesn't he? Into the straight we go. Now, what can Butler do from here? Let's go on board. Cars at full chat, and Butler is trying to close in. He has closed in, but not enough as they go in to the left-hander now. We wait for Glowing. There's Glowing. There is Superport. There is Rhino and Mikey and Tartan. Mikey's got past Ekberg for position. Now Ekberg on board, having a look. Mikey goes on the defensive. Ekberg would love to have another 8th place if he can. Gets a good drive off the corner. Could have an opportunity here into the final corner. He's got the inside line. He's looking for the inside line. Mikey defends the middle. He looks. Oh, he did look like he was going to do it. I think he's waiting now for the start the straight after turn 1 here, I think. But they've also got Raver on the case as well. So Raver's now made some ground, hasn't he? This is a 3-car battle for 8th place. Meanwhile, Oh, Finalized still holding off Butler at the moment. Still not finding a way through. Glowing is pushing as hard as he can. He's now in the 23s. A good lap there from Glowing. Finalized now with the fastest lap at 23.356. There is Superport in 4th place. Tartan is now leading that battle for 5th. And takes it back. Rhino is looking for a way around the outside. That's very brave. Right, they seem to have lost Humphrey Mike, so maybe Mikey had a bit of an incident there, but on board with Rhino going through the mountain. Fantastic racing from these guys, really, really entertaining stuff. Rhino can just sit on the back of Tartan here. He's going to have an opportunity. Let's go back to the leaders, and still it's finalised. To the braking zone. Just under 3 minutes to go now of this race. Still finalised. Leading this one. Can he do the double here at Bathurst? Being very patient. Let's look down the inside. Finalised gone wide. He's had to tuck in, and Finalised has got, well, did have, should I say, a full view of Butler, but Butler was like, no, not now. I'm going to take the opportunity to have another crack at this. Finalised weaving the Mini to get round Butler and manages to make it stick, but Butler's having another go. Great battle in between these two. Glowing is pushing as hard as he possibly can. He's done another 23. These guys are a second off his pace at the moment, so see if Glowing can close up that gap. There's not a lot of time left. There is Superport, so Glowing in the top 3 finish would be fantastic. Meanwhile, this battle between Tartan and Rhino is still on. Literally, Rhino rides the sausage curb there. Yes, I said ride the sausage curb. Well, be careful what you say. Right, there we go. Down the inside. Oh, he's forced to move down the inside of Tartan. Oh, Tartan's hit the wall there. Now, there was room. There was room. Just think it took Tartan by surprise. Not very happy, obviously, but took him by surprise, and not a bit of an audacious move, really, to be honest. But the gap he saw and took it and went through, and Tartan now into 6th place, and now is in the clutches of Humphrey Mike, who's in 7th. So Humphrey Mike now could have a piece of this action. There's Raven now in 8th. He's now got past Ekberg and Mikey, who are still having that battle there. Let's go back with the leaders. Butler now loses a bit of traction on Finalised here. Needs to grab that super toe again. Pretty sure he will as he closes up into the braking zone. Just hear the revs of the glowing gold super Minimod there. Into the braking zone we go. This should be the final lap as they go round the left-hander. 30 seconds to go. Now the battle is on. Finalised has to defend this, but it's going to be a very tough ordeal for Finalised indeed. So Finalised, Butler, Glowing in 3rd, Superport in 4th, Rhino. Oh, Rhino's got that huge gap, hasn't he? Tartan's still there in 6th place. Humphrey Mike in 7th. Oh, Tartan's in the wall. Tartan's in the wall. He's gone into the wall. Now, I think the frustration from the overtake must have damaged the car or something. Not too sure, but he's in the wall. Takes the checker flags. He's going to miss out. Oh, so unfortunate. Raver there in 8th. It's going to be Original Mike in 9th. Ekberg drops to 10th place, so that's really frustrating for him. But the battle is on side by side of the leaders. Look at Glowing in the background. There could be an outside move here from Butler. No. So that's quite clever, actually. So Butler can stay behind Finalise throughout this part of the section of this incredible Bathurst track as Finalise hits the wall again. I think the term using all the track and a little bit more is a bit over of an understatement. So Finalise coming through. There is Butler in second. Moses in the gap. Glowing's not that far behind. They both make it through. Nice and tidy from Finalise. Absolutely lovely. Just the same as from Butler. So here we go. The final lap. The final few corners. And Finalise slows him down. Finalise just sort of locked the brake up and was like, no, you're definitely not getting through here. He's slowed down. And that's given the opportunity for him to get away. Naughty or clever? You decide. So Finalise has got the run on Butler here. Now is Butler going to have a little audacious move down the inside as they go into the left-hander here. Into the braking zone they go. Butler closes up. He's really close this time now. He has to defend the inside line, but that's going to cost him if he does. Is he going to take the racing line? Is Butler going to have a look down the inside? He's just going to make sure he gets to the corner right. And he does, and it's a drag race to the line, but it's going to be Finalise who does the double here at Bathurst. But our champion is Butler, who takes second place, glowing gold with a cracking third place. And Super Paul will finish in fourth. It'll be Rhino finishing in fifth place as he comes across the line. And weaves with happiness, and there is Mikey. He's going to cross the line in sixth place. But there is your winner. It's Finalise. But there is your champion, Butler. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. That was the final race of the Minimods. We hope to have another series going in the next sort of month or two. But from myself, Craig Cook, and, well, from everyone that raced in the Minimods, I wish you all the best and have a fantastic Christmas. But well done to Butler. That's his 6th cup here at CC Sim Racing. And what a way to do it. Congratulations to Finalised, who won both races this evening. My name's Craig Cook. This is CC Sim Racing. And that was the Minimods 169 Championship, sponsored by Leap. Have a great evening. Take care. Good night.